prevalence of this aesthetic appeal associated with the golden ratio and the prevalence of this golden ratio, 1.618, in works of art and even buildings is widespread. Now, in buildings such as ancient temples, all the way to modern buildings such as the UN building in New York, it is structurally sound to make a rectangle, box-like shape, either horizontally or vertically, and divisions are usually made that follow the golden ratio. But the more clear example is in art. Now, Renaissance artists, modern artists, alike both took advantage and widely expressed publicly their use of the golden ratio in their artwork. One of the big proponents of this were both Leonardo da Vinci and Michelangelo, who, in the Sistine Chapel, is credited for the creation of man. Now, the subject of this work of art, or the subjects rather, are God and Adam. And the way this is analyzed mathematically is the subjects are divided into one big box. So, our one big box, our one big rectangle, as we drew before, is RA, right? It's a bigger segment which is divided into two sub-segments, or two subsections. Okay, and that makes it a little clearer. Now, first horizontally. It is very clear and very distinguished that all of Adam's torso fits to the left of the point of contact, which is the center and focus of the image, or the point of your touch between their fingertips. And all of God's torso fits to the right of that in this box where our subjects are. So, in one of the clearest examples of the golden ratio, we can divide right at their fingertips. We can divide right between them, and we have a clear division horizontally. Now, measurements are taken of this segment, and turns out that this ratio is our notorious 1 to 5. So, the golden ratio, also called the divine proportion, is literally the proportion of God to man. And this is horizontally. Now, it's also very interesting because God himself, in his own rectangle, follows the golden ratio, because if this whole segment is 1, because Adam is in a near perfect square, so this is a 1 by 1 square, so the height here is 1. A bit hard to see, I know. The height here is 1, and then that means the height to the width is 1 to 5 as well. There's one final division that Adam's shoulder and arm divides God's body in half and goes across both their torsos. Now, this division finalizes the point of their contact such that the horizontal and vertical divisions meet there, and this ratio also follows 1 to 5. This is also 1 to 5, but this, let's consider it vertically, this to this is 1 to 5. That means their heads to their bodies, right? Like the measurements I took myself, the head to body ratio is 1 to 5, 1 to 1.618. And that is how the golden ratio is seen in art. Hi guys, thank you so much for watching my video. It really does mean a lot. And if you enjoyed this one, I encourage you to watch the next video of my series. And hey, if you're done with the series, there's always more mathematics to learn. Because remember,